Under that, square of opposition. So as I shown you in the previous lecture, one second. Yes. So as we already discussed this slide in the previous lecture, so from this part you'll be getting 4 to 5 questions, that is 8 to 10 marks. Type of questions purely concept based and tricks based, and this we are learning for the first time. We don't have any background of this in our formal education. So the most important topic, types of definition. So one question will be there from this part, and square of opposition. So this is very important. So you'll get one question on this, one or two question on this. So today we'll be discussing about this mood and figure. So if you understand this, this is very easy. Deductive, inductive reasoning, this I already discussed in the research part. So that is general to specific and specific to general parts, the same thing. Indian logic. So this it's purely an abstract form. We need to learn this. So there is no shortcut for this. Fallacies. So even this is related to Indian logic. So this is very easy, and square of opposition and mode and figure comes under the same umbrella. So even this is quite easy. Deductive inducting, I think everyone is clear with this. Same thing we have discussed in the research. And this too is purely concept based. We need to make a short notes. We need to prepare for this. So please listen. If you have a pen and paper, you can just note down these points. So square of opposition. So we'll draw a parallel form here. So this is A, this is E, this is I, and this is O. And A is coded as all, and B is coded as no, and O is coded as some not. You can see here some and not, and I is coded as some. So and this two lines which is drawn like X, so that is called as contradictory. So very important for the exam, contradictory. And only this part, that is A and E, is called as contraries, and I and O is called as sub-contraries, and A and I, and again E and O is sub-alternations. So this is very important. I repeat once again, the into mark X form is called as contradictory, that is A to O, and again E to I is called as contradictory, and again A to E is called as contraries, and again I to O is called as sub-contraries, and again the A to I and E to O is called as subalterations. So this A is nothing but all, right? So all means general. So this is based on deductive reasoning. Excuse. Deductive reasoning. So this is general. This is moving with specific, that is some. And again no means nothing. I mean it's saying about the general no. And this is again this is also general, and it's moving with specific, some not. So please remember, this is all and this is part. So this is very important. You can just note down this. Based on this, a question you'll get in the exam. So for each of the categories, so there are 4 types of square of opposition. One is contradictory, second is contraries, third is sub-contraries, and fourth is subalteration. There are 4 types of square of opposition. So contrary means the X form, and contrary means A to E, and sub-contrary means I to O, and subalteration is A to I and E to O. Clear? So we'll move on to the first category. So please listen, very important from your exam perspective. So as I already told, contradictory is nothing but the X form. So X form is A to O, and again E to I. So you can see your same pair is A to O and I to E. So the condition is if one is true, other must be a false. So you'll get a question in the exam same like this. So if one is true, the other must be wrong. For example, so they'll give you a question and you need to find out from 4 options the right one. So for example, if A is true, some not. Opposite is nothing but O, right? So this should be a false. And again, if the given question related to E, no. So your answer should be some not. Sorry, some. So it's an opposite. A is opposite to O and E is opposite to I. So we'll see some of the examples here. All men are honest. So they are telling that it is a true. All means A. So the again, some men are not honest. So this is opposite. A is opposite to O. So when this is true, this should be a false. So they can give vice versa also. If let me just reverse this. Some men are not honest. So if it is true, this should be false. So please remember, this is contradictory, means opposite to each other. A is opposite to O, E is opposite to I. We'll see some more example here. Some pen are black. Some means this one. I is opposite to A. So if some pen are black is false, then no pen are black should be a true, because contradictory means opposite thing. So if A is opposite to A, and again E is opposite to I. So hope you have understood this too. So this question is picked from your exam. All A are B. All means this one A, and some A are B. Some means this one, and no A is B. So this. So out of three, which is a contradictory? Contradictory means opposite. So all means this one, and again some ARB. So yeah, they have taken this. So this cannot be an opposite. Opposite should be like into mark. So this cannot be contradictory. And third one, no A is B. 1 second. All. Yes. So again, no means here they have taken this. So all, there is no option for some not. So we'll move with this. No. No is opposite to some. So your answer is B and C. B and C. Option B is the right answer here. Any doubt with this? You can just message me in the chat box. If you want, I'll repeat. Very important for the exam. Contradictory means opposite. A is opposite to O. E is opposite to I. Yes, Ravichandra sir is asking for a repetition. So let me repeat once again. So as it is very bit confusing, I'll explain you in Kannada. So contradictory andre opposite. Opposite andre X and X formal irutte. A is opposite to O and E is opposite to I. So for example, first one ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು, all men are honest. So ಒಂದು ಇದು ಟ್ರೂ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು O, and E false ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ opposite I should be a true one here. Okay, so you can see the first example here. All men are honest. So they're telling in a bracket it's a true. So all means this one, right? So its opposite is O. So your answer is some men are not honest. It's a false. So if A is true, the opposite will be false. If E is true, opposite will be true. And you can see second example. Some pen are black. Some means this one. So your opposite is E. So no pen are black. And again, we'll move the your question paper solution. All A are B. So they're telling that this is all. And again, some A are B. So some means I. And again, no A is B. No means this. So out of these three statements, which is contradictory. Contradictory means which is opposite to each other. So we'll see one by one. All. And second one is some. So A and some. So it's not opposite. So it's taking a direction of subalternation. So this two cannot be a pair. So this two cannot be a pair. Then we'll see all and no. All and no. So even this is not opposite. It's a contradictory. So we'll try to mismatch. So all means it should be some not. So some not option is not there. And again some. And third option is no. So some and no. So this is opposite. Some and no. So your answer should be B and C. You can see an option here, B and C. So just remember, contradictory means opposite to each other. Still any confusion, you can just message me in a chat box. Just confirm in a chat box if you have doubt. If you don't have doubt, we'll proceed with the next method. So if you have understood this, mode and figure is also same like this. If you learn this properly, that can be learned very easily. Just message me in the chat box, Ravichandra sir and Manish sir. Do you want me to repeat once again or do you understood? I didn't get, ma'am, sorry. Please listen carefully. So this is a chart related to square of opposition. So square of opposition is having four types. One is contradictory, second is contrary, third is sub alternation, and fourth is sub contraries. So your first one is contradictory, means opposite to each other. A is opposite. You can see a line, parallel line. So A is opposite to some not, I mean O, and again E is opposite to I. So this is contradictory. When two preposition is opposite to each other, it's called as contradictory. When A is parallel to E, it's called as contradictory. That is A and E is called as contraries. And third one, I and O, the downside. So it's called as sub contraries. And this one A and I and E and O is called as subalterations. So now we are talking about contradictory. Contradictory means opposite to each other. That is which is in the form of X. So A is opposite to O and E is opposite to I. So hope you have understood the meaning of contradictory. So now see the example now. Yes, all men are honest. So all means they're telling about this one. So this opposite is O. So your answer should be some men are not honest. So if you're taking A, the opposite should be O. And if you're taking the E as a question, your answer should be I. So we'll take the second example. Some men are black. Some means this one, I. So this opposite is E. E is some men are not black. You can see here, and we'll see this question. So they are given three statements, and you need to find out which statements are contradictory in nature, which is opposite to each other. So we'll see the first one, all. So all is this, or the opposite should be some not, but there is no option called some not here. And second one, some are A or B. So some means I, and you can see the third one is no. So some opposite is no. So your answer should be B and C. Why we are not taken A here, because for A there is no opposite statement given in the question. That is, for example, all pen are black opposite to some pen are not black. So here there is no option called some not. So we are not taken this statement one, because the opposite statement is not given. Whereas here some means I, its opposite is no. So both statements are there here, some and no. So the contradictory is B and C, option B and option C. Hope you have understood this. No, we'll move one by one. So just confirm me whether you understood contradictory. Rest three will go one by one. Take another example and explain, ma'am. For example, all students are bright in my class. So I'm taking one more example for contradictory. For example, I'm starting with A. All my students are bright. And opposite should be some students are not bright. Some students are not. See here, some and not. I'm taking both the statement here, both the word here. So I started with all students are bright. Opposite is some students are not bright. Same way I can take for year, no students are bright, some students are bright. So this opposite statement is called as contradictory. Any doubts still? Chidananda sir has posed this question. I think it's clear. Anyone can give an example from your end? Give an example for contradictory. See, if you are studying this the first time, so it will be a bit confusing for you, but please listen carefully. It's very easy. Can I get some message from your end? Did you understood? Can I get some example from your end? It's very easy. Contradictory means opposite. If one is true, the other one will be false. Can I get an example from your end? See, I don't mind explaining 10 times also. If you have still doubt, you can just message me. Getting a little. Mani sir, do you want me to repeat once again? So Ravichandra sir is giving an example. All students are intelligent. Some students are not intelligent. Very good. Very good, sir. Can you please explain in Kannada, Dayananda sir? Yes, sir. Swati ma'am, all books are paper. Some books are not paper. Very good. All cricketers are Sachin Tendulkar. Some cricketers are not. Wow, very good. Parimala madam. So somebody is asking to explain in Kannada. Yes. So square of oppositionally four types ಇದೆ. One is contradictory, second is contrary, and sub-alternatives and sub-contraries. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಫೋರ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ತರ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ನಾಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಮ್ ನಾಟಿಗೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇ ನೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಮ್ಮಿಗೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಆಲ್ ಮೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ಓ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮ್ ನಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಮ್ ಮೆನ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇದು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸಮ್ ಪೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐ, ಸೊ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಏನು? ನೋ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಪೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸರ್? ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಸರ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ವಾವ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಆಲ್ poets of philosophers, some poets of philosopher, very good. ಇನ್ನ ಯಾರಿಗಾರ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ anybody here? Please confirm me. It's very important for the exam. Contradictory, just one statement is opposite to another is called as contradictory. See, you can see any textbooks, by reading that you'll get confusion. So by seeing many textbooks and by seeing some good YouTube channels, I've explained in a very simple way. So still, if you have doubt, you can just WhatsApp me. So I'll try to explain in English first 2 or 3 times. Then at last 2 times I'll explain in Kannada, so that if you're not understanding in the English, you can get connected with the Kannada also. So we'll move with the second one. So second one is contrary. So contrary means A and E. When a statement flows from all to no is called as contrary. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಆರೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಎ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ರರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು, ಇಫ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಟ್ರೂ, ಆರ್ ವೈಸ್ ವರ್ಸಾ. If one statement is true, the other should be a false. So here for contrary, the condition is it flows from A to E, that is all and no, and condition is both preposition can be false but both cannot be true. Both preposition and statement, both statement can be false and both cannot be true. So this is a condition that you need to apply. So whenever you get a question related to contrary, so please remember again, contrary moves from A to E and the condition is both statement can be false. So in the question they'll give two statement, right? The two statement can be false but cannot be true. Clear? And in your exams there will be an option called doubtful. So how to identify this doubtful? So if you're using can, so can is called as doubtful and cannot is called as sure. So while doing a practical sums, you'll understand how to use this doubtful and cannot here. So we'll move the first one. Hope you have understood the meaning. Contrary means statement which start from all and no. So the top is called as contrary, that is A and E statement, and the condition is both statement can be false but both cannot be true. So just remember here, both can be false but both cannot be true here. So an example, no red is paper. So where's the no here? This one, no red is paper. And conclusion one, all red are paper. So all red are paper. And again, some red are paper. Some means I. So this is odd man out because this is not contrary. Clear? Here in the question they have not posed a statement called which is a contrary. They are not asking about which is contrary, which is not contradictory. So it's a question which is stated by posing just only a question without any heading. In the previous question, I'll just go back. So here was a question which is contrary. So they've used a word here which is contrary. But in this question, they have not used which type it is. So whenever the question is like this, you need to compare the first statement with first conclusion, and again first statement with second conclusion. Okay, so we'll analyze how it is. So no red is paper. No means this one. So one is true, and conclusion one is all red are paper. All red are paper. So these both are in contradictory forms. So whenever it is contrary, you need to apply this rule. Both statement can be false, but both cannot be true. So in this question, they're telling that the first statement is true. First statement is true. So if first statement is true, both statement can be true. Sorry, both statement can be false, but both cannot be true. So if one is true, so second should be false, because they're telling that both cannot be true. So first statement one and conclusion one cannot be true. Both statement cannot be true, because the rule is telling that both cannot be true. So if one is true, the other should be a false one here. Clear? So we are using the second of here, but both cannot be true. So whenever it is cannot, it is a sure. Okay. So you can see here, this statement is false then, because both cannot be true. So both cannot be true ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡೂ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ false. And move the second one. Again move the first statement one and conclusion two. No red is paper and some red are paper. So no andre e, and statement two some andre this one. So it is opposite, right? Opposite is nothing but contradictory. So idu true adre idu false agirlebeku. That's the condition of contradictories. Clear? So both statement are false. So this we have already proved it is false, and this is as per the contradictory rule, even this is a false. So your answer should be both conclusion or false. So just message me whether you understood or not. Just message me whether you understood or not. Do you want me to repeat once again? See, just concentrate for 40 minutes. You can solve 100 sums on this. Just you need to remember the pair, and you know to remember the rule for each pair. Dayanand sir is telling to ma'am explain in Kannada once. Yes. Sir, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಾಂಟ್ರರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೋ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕಾಂಟ್ರರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ನೋ ರೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ. ಈ ಮೂರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂತ ಅವರೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರಲ್ವೋ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ವಿತ್ 3 or 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ 1 ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ 2 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ತರ 3-4 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು 4 ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇದು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ಸೊ ನೋ ರೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ನೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಇ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ರೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ಆಲ್ ರೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ಸೊ ಇದೆರಡೂ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ರರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಆಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋ ಕಾಂಟ್ರರಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಈ ರೂಲ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಸೊ ರೂಲ್ ಏನಿದು, ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗಿ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ರೂಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅವರೇ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನು, ಎರಡೂ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗಿ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೂ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗಿದು ನೋ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರರಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಇಂಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ 1 ಇಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇದ್ರ ಕತೆ ಮುಗೀತು. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ 2 ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ನೋ ರೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ರೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ಸೊ ನೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಇ, ಸಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಟ್ರೂ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್, ಬೋತ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದೂ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್, ಇದೂ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ both conclusion are false. Any doubts still, Dayanand sir? Yes. So the example is ನೋಡಿ. One more example. Please be in mute. See, this topic is very important and a bit confusing. So I've taken only one topic for today. So you can see the next question, next example under this. So you'll get still clarity. No red is paper. No means E. And again, all red are paper. All. So it is both falling under top, right? So whenever both statements are falling at top, it's called as contrary. So move with the condition. Both can be false, but both cannot be true. So here in the bracket they're given the false. So false means the other should be also be false. Both statement can be false. So if A is false, even statement conclusion one should be also be false. It's the meaning of this. So as I told, if you're using a can, the answer should be doubtful. So conclusion one is doubtful here. And again move with the first statement, no red is paper, no red is paper. And third one is, conclusion two is some. So it is contradictory. So if it is false, it should be a true here. So conclusion one is doubtful, conclusion two is true. Clear? Any doubt with this? Any doubt with this? Third one, sorry, second question. So in first question, I've used with the true statements. In second, I use with the false statement. So whenever it is false, you can apply the rule here. Both statement can be false, but both cannot be true. So here, if statement one is false, even second can be false. But one of the trick is whenever we're using the first statement as an answer, we use the word can, right? Whenever we're using this statement, instead of writing false, we should write doubtful. This is a trick. And second statement, no red is paper and some red are paper. No is here, some is here. So if this is false, this should be true. So your answer is conclusion one is doubtful, conclusion two is true. Any doubt? Any doubt? If you don't have doubt, you can just drop me a message so that I can proceed with the next one. I'm going very slow because it's very important for your exam. Yes, we'll move the third one. So as the topic is a bit difficult, I have made a recording of this. So I'll be dropping after the session. So you can just recap. So we'll move the third one. So third one, sub-contrary, which is just opposite to contrary. Contrary is top, right? So opposite is bottom. So that is sub-contrary. So whatever the rule we have applied here, it will be just opposite here. So here both can be true. In contrary, it was both statement cannot be false. So here I'm telling both statement can be true, but both cannot be false. So opposite to contrary is called as sub-contrary. So if you remember this, no need to remember this. Just put an opposite meaning of this. So hope you have understood. Sub-contrary means the bottom statement is called as sub-contrary. That is some and some not. So this is the statement which falls from some and some not is called as sub-contrary. The rule says both can be true, but both cannot be false. Both the statement can be true, but both cannot be false at a time. So we'll see an example here. Some P are Q. Some means I. Some P are Q and some P are not Q. So both the statement are from bottom, right? That is some and some not. Both are from bottom. So it is called a sub-contrary and they're telling that it is true. So you can see here, both can be true. Clear? So again here, if A is true, B also true. But a small trick is we are taking a rule of this one, right? Can. So whenever it is can, just apply doubtful. Clear? So your conclusion is doubtful. Hope it is clear. Some and some not. Both are falling under bottom. So it is called as contrary. The rule says both can be true, but both cannot be false. So here the question start with true. So even this should be a true. But instead of writing true, we should write doubtful because we have taken a statement from this first statement. So you start with can. So whenever you're using a rule of can, apply doubtful. So here the answer is conclusion is doubtful. The same example when false is used. So false means both cannot be false. So if it is false, this should be a true statement then. So you can see here conclusion is true. Clear? So if both statement can be true, instead of writing true, we'll write doubtful. And both statement cannot be a false. So if one statement is false, the other statement should be a true statement. So we'll move the third, the exam pattern questions. Some blue or star. Some blue or star, it is I. And again, some blue or not star. Some blue or not star, that is O. And no blue or star. So no means they have taken this. So we need to compare first A and one and second statement. And again, first and last statement. So this some and some not both comes under sub-contrary. Clear? So if one is true, second one should be a true, but we need to write doubtful. Instead of writing true, we should write doubtful. And again, compare the first and third, some blue or star and no blue or star. So this is sub alteration. If one is true, the opposite should be a false one. So hope you have understood this. Hope you have understood this. Sub-contrary is nothing but an opposite to contrary. Opposite to contrary. But just change the rule of contrary to an opposite, you will get the answer of sub-contrary. Very important for exams. We'll move on to the next one. This is very simplest and without any logical, you can apply the answer in your exam. So to my knowledge, 2 or 3 times I've asked a question related to this. So as I already told, this is called as general. General means which is applicable to all. So all is a general, it's moving with specific, some. So I think you are familiar with inductive and deductive reasoning. So which is called as general to specific? Which reasoning is called as general to specific? Can anyone drop a message in the chat box? If you have attended my previous lecture, you should be able to tell this. Very good. Deductive.
Deductive.
Yes. So in sub-alteration, we'll apply the rule of deductive, that is general to specific. Again here, general to specific. So whenever, if some statement is true for everyone, it should be true for everyone. So if all books are, if all students are bright, some students should be a bright here. Okay, so if statement is starting with some, then it cannot be applied with everyone. So then answer should be a false. So when question is started from some, and if it is ended with A, then your answer is wrong. Whenever statement start with A and end with some, then answer is correct. So we'll see how it flows in the in the question. You can see here sub alteration means A and I, E and O, A and I, and again E and O. This is called as sub alteration. So general to specific and big to small. Big means this A is very big and some is smaller one. And again no is big and O is smaller one. And again general to specific, this is A and E are general, and this is called as specific, some and some not. And in your exam, they'll pose question like this also. Universal affirmative, universal negative, particular affirmative and particular negative. So just remember this, these two are universal. Universal. This is positive, right? All mean positive, no means negative. So universal affirmative, universal negative. And these two are particular affirmative, particular negative. So this in the exam the last, which is a universal affirmative. So your answer should be a statement which start with A. All books are black, or all A or B. So they'll give all 4 options same like this. So you need to pick which is a universal affirmative. Universal affirmative means all. Universal negative means E, and particular affirmative is some, and particular negative is some not. Okay, hope you have understood sub alterations here. And for all the question, you need to apply this small trick. Can means doubtful, cannot means sure. So we'll see some example here. Some pink or paper. Some means this one. Some pink or paper. They're telling that this statement is true. No pink or paper. No means they're telling this. So this is the contrary. So if this is true, this should be false. And again, some pink or not paper. So some means, some not means this O. And all pink is not paper. So this is absolutely wrong. This is the odd one out. So you can directly make it wrong here. So because they use all and not. So all and not, there is no square of opposition type called all and not. So it should be either all or some not. So this doesn't come under square of opposition. So directly scratch this statement. So you need to just focus on these three. So we'll see one by one now. Some pink or paper. Some pink or paper. No pink or paper. So this is wrong. Contradictory means this, if it is true, this should be a false. So conclusion one is false. You can write false or wrong, both are same. And again, so you got the answer for statement one, conclusion one. So some pink are true. So this should be a false because it's a contradictory. And compare the statement with this conclusion two. Some pink are paper, some pink are not paper. So when you're speaking about these two, it's called as sub-contrary. So what should be your answer? What's the rule for sub-contrary? What's the rule for sub-contrary? Rule for sub-contrary. If statement both cannot be a true here.
Both can be true.
Both can be true and
Yes.
both cannot be false here.
False.
So they started with true, right? Your answer should be, instead of writing true, remember, instead of writing true, we should write doubtful. So I've showed you in a previous. So both can be a true. So instead of writing it true, we need to write doubtful. So here, first statement is false.